Hey guys, welcome back to Oklahoma, where we are finally moving towards being proud owners of a bunch of cows, namely 200 of them. First, we have a bunch of stuff to carry over to the farm. First off, we need a way to transport the bale spike in a, how to put it, in a safe manner back to the farmyard. So what we're going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and so put it in there. It's perfection. Now we have a bucket for the what's its name, the skid steer. And I have rented a low loader trailer to actually transport it back home in a timely fashion, because if we are honest, this thing is anything but fast, and this is a fairly big map. So yeah, that's how it's going to be transported back home. The truck is mine. I bought it. It's really not that expensive, so I figured, yeah, why not a get around vehicle that actually could serve us well as we go. Let's reduce some from the speed. I think 50 will do just fine. So yeah, this is probably the easiest load to take home. Well, maybe no, maybe the feed mixer is also fairly easy to take care of. The problematic one, the risky one, is the bunch of bales that you guys have seen on that trailer. Because those bale trailers are heavy and unwieldy because of their load. But this one, that's an easy peasy. Also, this is not a half. Okay, once again. So this trailer is not half bad. That's what I was about to say. I can't see myself owning one in the far future when it becomes justified. I mean, it could become justified pretty quickly, because it may happen that I will have to carry things like this skid steer around quite a lot. I mean, we may need it elsewhere in the future, not just in the farmyard. We'll see how life is treating us, how things get along. Let's say that right now it's a trial. Then like this trailer, which I do, then I'll go ahead and get it for the farm. I mean, this is a justifiable piece of equipment because it would see quite the amount of use, maybe not even just with this skid steer, but other things as well that needs to be carried around. In a timely fashion. Now this turn will be an interesting one with the bales on the trailer. I also need to figure out where to park it. Yeah, that's lots and lots of questions ahead of us. We also possibly need a place to store them. The bales, I mean. Although that could be. Oh, hold on. I know where the bales will be stored. Okay, that's all sorted out. It's lovely. Mm. Whoa. Okay. Let's unload real quick, like, and then we can take this trailer back to the store. Okay, and that's going. I will do it the easy way, guys. Sorry for the lack of immersion. Okay, this can be returned. We only needed this for just this quick action. Okay, let's park out of the way with the truck. Um, yeah, I can park here because the pigsty is not in use just yet. Okay, going on. Yeah, let's go ahead and try this one, but first we take the speed down. I don't think I will show all of it because it's going to take a while. I'm very careful because I already flipped these trailers once in this very yard. So we didn't even make it out to the road with this one yet. This is, by the way, this is going to be my bale transporting setup. I intentionally wanted bale trailers that are to be loaded manually and ones that are just basically two flat boards, and the two together make a decent sized trailer. I think I let these cars go because then it's going to lead to all sorts of commotions and whatnot. So far so good. It's just we have to be careful and patient with this. So yeah, I wanted two flat boards basically because I won't be using standard sized bales for certain. I have two balers in mind to use on this farm, and both of them produce much larger bales. So yeah, absolutely no. You know what, I feel like we can let it loose out in the open, and then I will slow down for the turn. As far going up to 36 kilometers an hour is letting it loose. Also, I think I will see you guys in the farmyard. Alright, we did it in one piece. Well, technically speaking, in one piece. Yes, that's a good. But I realized that I'm parking in the wrong spot. Uh, I should be parking. Let's see here. Uh, Also, yes, that's very nice. I remembered that I really quickly need to take this tractor and service it because it came in second hand and it came in without a servicing at the dealership. So, whoa, I had to do it, or I have to do it now. Repair, yes. For the time being, the main task of this one will be to pull around the feed mixer that is still back there at the dealership. It's already attached to my other tractor so that it can bring it back in a timely fashion. So I guess I will do that off camera and see you guys in here. That. So here we are back at the farm. Now everything is here, everything is ready. One thing that I forgot from my shopping list was a water tanker, but now I have that as well. Uh, and this is something that I put together a long time ago for another farm. Now it's going to serve us really well. Uh, Now this trailer is quite versatile. It can be used as a gooseneck, as it is right now, or it can switch over to standard attacher, and it can carry all kinds of liquids. Water is just one of the many options. It can also, I think, let me check it. Yes, yeah, there it is. So it can carry water, milk, fuel, and all kinds of other things. I think digestate and liquid manure involved. Yes, so quite useful if you ask me. Uh, and obviously that too has arrived second hand, like everything else. Now let's talk about the mixer wagon. The mixer wagon is a fairly new model, as you can see. Uh, it's an Anderson one, coming from the Anderson DLC, of course. But I got it on an at an extremely friendly price because it's a slightly used one. It was used for demo purposes, uh, so it has arrived at a very friendly price, and it will serve us really well. Uh, so yeah, first off, let's go ahead and get the animals, and then I will show you guys the the TMR mathematics that I have figured out. First, let's go ahead and buy a bunch of cows. Uh, that's lots and lots of clicking. Um, this, this here, I was pointing at the screen with my fingers as per usual. So this here has to be 500,000. So like a little more than half of the money that we have currently will be gone by the end, because obviously some transporting fees getting added to it. Almost there. And so our beginning number is 200 cows. Isn't it? Yes. Okay, now the problem is that they are in need of everything all of a sudden. So like they need food, they need water. I wonder where the I think this is where they had to be fed with water, right? So we have to come in all the way. To actually give them water. It's not that lucky that that feed mixer is in the way. Let's move it out. We will have to find a good spot for this one. Of course, naturally. This will do for now. There we go. I'm not one bit careful with my mouse. Sorry for that, guys. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze ourselves in through this way. And this is in no way, shape or form the water trigger. Hello, lady! I do hope you don't get ideas of I don't know, running free or stuff like that. Now the question is if the trigger... Oh yeah, here is the trigger. No more questions, guys. Now let's see what 10,000 liters of water causes. In terms of filling it up. I feel like we have to make a couple of turns. Yeah, it's barely scratching the surface. I feel like this gate over here is closer to the water triggers, so we open up this one as well. It's not like these cows would run away. These are well intimidated animals. They know their place. Oh, the water trigger is at the other side of that shed. Actually here. With all of the triggers that the chicken have. Yeah, over here. This is another good thing on this map. I usually tend to seek for the water trigger for hours on end on other maps, and over here, yeah, I just bumped into it in a natural like way. So that's good. There's one thing that I would like to change around this part is to make it look more natural, like so. So you know, like that it doesn't look like it's a, I don't know, a square, more naturally created mud patch over here. Maybe like so, and here and there are some grass patches. So it's going to look much better in the long run, I think. Yeah. Let's go for another one, I see, because that will end around 30,000 liters, and then I guess I will keep topping up as we go, and eventually we will reach the level where it will look fine no matter what. But right now on camera I don't want to spend, I don't know, 2 hours with just delivering water to the cows. I don't think we're going to give them too much feed either. Because the problematic part is of course the silage. It's we have I don't know, at this point like 300,000 liters of chaff in that fermenting silo over yonder, and you know, it takes time to ferment, so yeah, we can only use as much as we have. uh, you know what, one more, because I want it to be up in the orange region, kinda. At least we're giving some running time to the truck as well. And that's a point because I enjoy using this one. It's really nice. Okay. By the way, it's made by Retro Mods. And one of the highlights is the suspension. The suspension system is very good on it, and it's very nicely animated. Oh, so you have to explore the one area where I want to go past, right? I never actually tried the honk on this one. Okay, so that's how things work. Right now we're waiting. So yeah, you have a collision, so I can jump on you. Yeah, there we go. Sorry for goofing around, guys, but I just had to. Uh, okay, so you feel yourself very good over here, right? All right. So we come back to this part later. Um, let's move on to the section where we actually didn't that work? No, that did work. Where we actually put together the TMR. Now TMR is really not rocket science, but it involves some mathematics for those of you who don't know that. Sorry. Uh, so let's fire this bad boy up so that it mixes everything that we put in. Now we don't need the bucket for the time being, so I put it just over here. We're going to use it, or I'm going to use it in a bit. So back on the bale spike. There we go. And now we actually need to access some of these bales. So oh, I'm using the wrong key. There you go. So the current match that I do have is that I add 2 straw bales. Come on, do what I want, please. There we go. In you go. Yes. So 2 straw bales, as things are. Uh, in you go. So far so good. Let me check real quickly the maths. Yes, we're at 27%. But we have to arrive in the little bracket at the end, if you see. So what we're eventually going to do is that we're also adding into hay bales. And then top it all up with all the silage that uh, the wagon takes from the... Whoa! Man, these bear trailers don't like when you go close to them. I may have to replace them eventually. You see? They're doing all of these interesting things. That's not fun. Okay, so I need to find a different way to... Hold on. You can lift it up, can't you? It's just you don't do what I ask. Yeah, like so. And then we can go over to the fermenting silo. Now you can see that the straw is actually good in the mix. Yeah, it says that it asks for 145 horses, but that has to be a misinformation. Please go up here. Yes, there you go. And then we just put all of the things, and now you can see that as it goes down there, everything is getting to the green, and this way we are actually getting to the point where we have everything in the green, in the right zone, so between the arrows, and it's actually writing that we have TMR. So our maths is indeed correct. And I could store it back in there, so that next time when I need it, we just go ahead and take it. Or I can go ahead, and the way I intend it to happen, isn't this one the feed trough? It's not good. Hold on, can I... Oh, yes, if I switch the tip side, it takes it right away. There you go. The the other side is outside of the loading trigger. So now you can see that here the TMR is getting added to the mix. And this pretty soon, this means that pretty soon productivity will go up and reproduction rates will appear. Because now they have stuff to eat. Whoa! We need to be careful when maneuvering around these parts. Let's... Okay, so now we got stuck. Wonderful. And stand these narrow spaces. Okay, so now with the trick I freed myself. So we have to come out a bit more straightforward, like so. Alright. So let's turn this around, because otherwise it's going to be a bit complicated to maneuver. And then we put together at least one more of this. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that these animals will eat it. Now one thing I don't know is I totally should check it out, is how we're doing with silage at this point, because if we could make a third round would be definitely good. There we go. The first straw bale is eaten up. Okay, hold on, the angle was wrong. There we go. Whoa! No, 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 no. Second straw bale is eaten up. For all intents and purposes, let's attack this trailer from the other side. There are the hay bales that I have loosened up. There we go. You know what? This bobcat is pretty good. It has the reach to actually put the bales into the feed mixer and to pack those trailers too high, 2 stacks high, I mean. Yeah, and it's handy. So I think this was a nice purchase. I won't regret it one bit. It will serve us nicely around this yard. A big question is how am I going to equip myself as we are moving along to other yards too, because that's the plan, that eventually I will have, like, I don't know, 2 more yards or so. Okay, that's in. Lovely. Park it over here for now. And we go ahead and take the silage. There we go. It's getting nice and full. And as it's getting filled, it also keeps mixing. So by the time the cows get it, it's going to be nice and Okay, so we gain some speed as we go. Forget every aspiration for freedom. It's not that place. Okay, and let's go ahead and drop it. Yes, and the productivity rates and all that are still waiting. Possibly by the time we get to the end of this video we will have numbers, because there are other things that I want to do. This is going to be a longer episode, it appears. Oh, now that they are out of there, quickly drop that other load of water. See how it moves up. It's still not in the orange, but for now it will have to make it. I will top it up later once I finished recording. For the time being, let's go ahead and turn this bad boy around. Actually turning the mixer off does help with moving around in the yard. Let's go ahead and check the silage amount, if we have enough. Oh, we have enough for another load. Very nice. So let's go ahead and unstrap these. And these. We're going to take 2 of each. Yes, and we need to turn the... Oh, wrong button, because I'm stupid. Yeah, like so. Back in the Bobcat. It's funny, here in Hungary we call skid steer loaders Bobcats, because this was the first brand that was widely recognized as the ultimate skid steer loader, and for that reason they are all the skid steer loaders in the world, regardless of brand, are called Bobcats here in Hungary. And nowadays I think Bobcats are the least, although yeah, they are present around here. You can get your hands on a Bobcat fairly easily, I guess, even used ones. So that's that. Let's strap these bad boys back, because we're not at the point where I'm unloading them. I will pretty soon. I have a list of things to do before I go back chopping corn, and one of them is actually unloading these trailers, and apparently getting rid of them is now on the list as well. But they seem so nice. I don't know why they do this to me. It's so sad. Oh well. That's one, and another one is needed. And then the cows are going to get some bedding once. Let's strap these on in before they fall down. They seem to be a bit unstable, or at least that one over there seems to be unstable. Alrighty, so that's all sorted out. I think we can park it like over here to the side for the time being. Obviously later on we will have to find a nicer spot, like under cover or something. Yeah, let's go ahead and load it up. And then we can say that we given them 3 loads. That's going to be quite the amount. Oh, we do have a productivity rate which is 98%. I guess it's because we don't have straw for bedding, and we won't have for some time either. Yes, and they're already producing slurry. Slurry is actually good because we're going to need slurry to keep the grass field that is in the making green. It is sometimes still, although while this or that one gets realized, because we have a long list of things to do before even actually putting in the grass seeds. Like, also how does it do? I think it was, no, 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 no. I don't remember, how did I bring the, was it? No, no, I don't know. Field lease, dynamic storages, factories. I will have to check where. How can I bring up that contract thing evolve? But wasn't that? Control plus shift plus something, but what? That's the for the life of me I will have to look it up again. Oh well. Okay, so the one last thing that I want to do in the video, just for the giggles, is actually put this bad boy to. I will have to get the water tanker later, don't I? So put this into a shed, feed mixer, and then I have a task for the tractor. I feel like those sheds over there will be perfect with right next to the workshop, will be perfect for storing things like this. Over here, right in that center. We move it if and when we get more machinery, but for the time being it's just as perfect as any other slot. Now let's go ahead and fetch the gravity wagon that I do have, because I have one. It's not the one. It's not the one. The blue is the one. Yes. Those are part of the scenery. So, what we need to do is to get rid of the little accident, chef accident, on the future bale storage floor. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then I can go ahead and unload those bales off camera. Say goodbye to those trailers. We can stop the engine for now. How we doing? Okay, so we keep up that productivity now. That's good. That was from when I thought that it's actually a silage bunker, but apparently it's not. Oh, we're already full. The first realization that hit me was that this here is actually not or those are actually not fermenting silos, just storage silos. So I need something where I can ferment my silage, and then the next one was that this isn't the bunker either. These are tough truths, hard pills to swallow. Then again, oh well. Oh, we're playing that game where it appears that some chef is still in there. Lovely. Oh, that's not one big help. There you go. Then we can go ahead and dump it in the fermenting silo and actually turn it into oh, that's glitching there. Lovely. Yeah, so actually turn it into what it's meant to be. And the ladies are coming and going over yonder, enjoying their freedom on that large pasture that they can explore to their heart's content. That's how I like it. Uh, the first thing that I check out on any given map that I consider for using is how big is the area for the cows, and that pretty much decides if I actually ever going to use that map for uh, animal keeping, or is it just arable. And this map, it appears, is perfect for arable. So there you have it. Also, oh, I can dump like this. Lovely. Yeah, I forget sometimes that this bucket works like so. Okay, we're almost done here. This action cannot be performed here. What action, dude? Okay, and the last bit is actually up from the floor. Very nice. I need to lift it a bit. There we go. We can park it to the side. Add it back to the system. There you go. And like this, I can take the gravity wagon back into its proper place. And also, I'm using this to thank you guys for checking this video out. I think this was an eventful one. Also, of course, as per usual, on the screen a few hand-picked videos should appear for your further entertainment. That being said, if you want to see the next episode of this specific series, you should totally subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this one, also drop a like and whatnot. And whatever is that you do, once again, thank you. See you next time, and TTFN.